Waiting week to week for this show is definitely gonna suck, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new TV review. Today I'm going to be going over The Mandalorian Episode 2. It's here, it's Friday, it's Disney Plus Day here, and I'm really excited about this. But guys, before we get any further into this, do understand there will be spoilers in this, and if you are new here, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. While we'll be doing a Mandalorian review every single week leading up to the finale, and of course, make sure to comment down below and let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this episode. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? We're going to talk full spoilers here, and in general, these TV reviews will be a little bit more laid back as I discuss The Mandalorian to its full potential and what I thought of episode 2. And of course, if you want to check out my thoughts on the first episode, check the card up above or down below for the link to find out my thoughts on the first episode. But in general, I've actually been pretty excited about this. The first one kind of got me into this world. I really loved everything. It kind of gave me the same feelings that the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance gave me earlier this year, as it kind of brought me back into the Star Wars realm, into a world that, yes, I'm familiar with within the last couple of years. In the first episode, you feel the original trilogy. Even in the second episode, it's continuing that. Now, my number one con still is for this, and maybe that's just because I was theorizing this. I really was in the intention that I thought these were going to be hour-long episodes, and for them to only be 27 to 30 minutes, especially in this one. I mean, the first one was like 36 minutes. This one's only 27. It's a little bit disappointing in that factor because I think there's so much more, but it's doing something in its right manner where it's getting hooked, line, and sucker punched right into the face where I'm like, damn, I gotta wait till next week. Maybe that's the point of this show, is to get me into the groove of that. I was just wanting to dive into this world more. I want every single bit of The Mandalorian, and maybe that's just because I'm a selfish, jealous person who really needs more Mandalorian right now. This was a really good episode, and in fact, I really like the elements of it. Many people might consider this maybe a filler episode, but I viewed it as his journey, as a way that the Mandalorian himself is going on this journey to deliver a bounty, and how many other things go to it. Yes, if this was just a plain movie, we wouldn't have seen something of a little side quest like this that we would have gotten, but what it does is it develops the Mandalorian character just a bit more, while also adding in layers to the Star Wars world, which even goes into Baby Yoda. Let's discuss this. This was the big, mind-boggling drop at the end of the first episode, and as it continues in here, we see that he does care for it, and he does have ethics and morals than, say, many of the other bounty hunters who are going after this young child, and the way that he views it is very beautiful. And Yoda, Baby Yoda, we're just going to call it Baby Yoda because we don't know the species name. Maybe we do, maybe I missed it. Comment down below and let me know. It's adorable. I mean, protect that thing at all times. We are not letting Baby Yoda die. It's adorable, but I think one of the big standout moments for this is when he's fighting that giant animal monster, and as he's fighting it, we all knew this thing had the Force within it. I mean, we were assuming it was going to, and as it's running at him, the hand goes up, and it just starts floating, and it gives him the one-go punch to get rid of this thing and kill it, which, for a PG show, is pretty brutal. Like, you see the little cut on his arm when those bounty hunters in the beginning of the episode attacked him. Awesome action sequence, greatly choreographed, which is a big shout out to the director of this episode, Rick Fukumawa, who did Dope. And I love Dope, and it's great to see him directing a Star Wars type of property, and I like this. And again, many people will probably find this to be a filler episode. I didn't, and expanded on the world a little bit more, showed a little bit more of his journey, and seeing that Baby Yoda element added more again and got me suckered into, where's episode 3 gonna go now? Because episode 3 is something that now I'm chomping at the bits to get. Of course, his relationship expands just a bit more with Nick Nolte's character, who I'm really coming to like. Even though in the first episode I did mention that some people might find it kiddie, I still liked what Nick Nolte's character is in about this film, and he fits into this Star Wars world so perfectly that it doesn't come off that it's like, oh, that's Nick Nolte's voice. No, it's perfectly placed into this character. I think one of the most fun and interesting parts about this film was the Jawas. I've always been a fan of them and their weird kind of sense of how they move around. But this one takes it into that new dynamic, and I love what the Mandalorian had to do as he's trying to run and chase him down, and he's climbing up the thing. It's really powerful and also really entertaining in that factor. It even adds into more of the humor in this film, where it does feel like that Star Wars humor from the original trilogy as he's trying to barter and trade with the Jawas. Thanks to, again, Nick Nolte's character for doing that for him. I think one thing I do want to mention is the score for this. Now, I really like the score in the first episode, but as I'm starting to hear Ludwig's score and the way that he's transcending into the show, many people might get that feeling of a Rocky type score, and I do hear that. but I actually really like the trumpets. I like the bombarding of it and the way that it just brings you into the story of this bounty hunter that I cannot wait to learn more about. It's just something that I'm hoping that we start to get more in episode 3. And the first one got a little bit of a flashback. I want to know more about this character, because if I'm going on this long journey with him and we're getting a season 2 already, tell me more about Pedro Pascal's character. That's what I need to know and really get us versed into here. I know the first 2 episodes were really to build us in. We're an hour into the show now with 2 episodes in, and I'm hoping episode 3 is a little bit longer. I'm hoping these episodes start to get longer, not shorter, not staying at the same. I want at least 45-minute episodes, because I think there's so much to dive into each and every one. But right now, I'm very satisfied with what we have as a Star Wars live action series. It has me hooked, and I hope episode 3 will continue down this road. Where is Baby Yoda going? What is the Mandalorian doing? There's so many fascinating things about it, guys. Make sure, guys, to hit that like and subscribe button, though, so you guys never miss out on any of these reviews, so we can discuss them down below in the comments. That's going to be the most important part about this, guys. Plus, I do tons of early movie reviews every single day on a daily basis, and I want to talk with those movies with you guys, and of course, a bunch of Star Wars revisiting reviews coming this weekend as well. Thank you guys again so much for clicking on this video. It really does mean a lot. I can't wait to discuss with you guys down in the comments and hear what you guys think. I know it's very early by the time this video's gone up, but hey, I had to stay up for The Mandalorian. I'm excited for next week, guys. I'm excited to lose sleep over this show. Hopefully, it continues to strive to be this best. Wish they were longer, but again, can't wait for next week, guys. Of course, guys, until next week, may the Force be with us all, and stay classy.